So today's challenge is Mob of the Dead, but I'm only going to be using the map exclusive guns. The guns on here that are map exclusive are the Uzi, the Death Machine, and then the AK-47. And for most of these challenges, pretty much all of them, I always allow the knife and starting pistol because I will actually need it to be able to get to the Uzi because it's the only one that's on the wall. It has 3 separate locations on here, one in the warden's office, one kind of up near the roof near Deadshot, and then one that's in like a little staircase down near the bottom of the map. I don't really know how to explain that area. It's kind of just in a little staircase. It's a pretty terrible spot anyway. It doesn't matter. I'm not really going to use that one. But after I was playing Bus Depot, which is probably my least favorite BO2 map by far, it would be good to actually play Mob of the Dead, which is my favorite map. And while I'm talking about Bus Depot, like on that topic, I gotta mention those comments. There are so many people defending Bus Depot with their life. Like, guys, just accept it. It's not a good map. It doesn't have perks. It has lava all over the place. The box spot is There's nothing to it. It's not good. It's not easy either for the people who are like, oh, you can only get to round, whatever round I got to. It's not easy. It's just not. It's not good. Just stop pretending to like it. It is not good. It's not easy. And, no, I'm not making any more videos on Bus Depot for the time being at all. And another thing I need to mention, if you saw my community post that I got to round 100 on zombies in Spaceland and were wondering when that video is going to come out, unfortunately I'm not going to make a video on that because I have like maybe 5 to 6 clips from that entire game, and that game was very not interesting. I didn't even take a single down until 99, so yeah, I'm not going to make that a video because nothing really happened. It was just a slow and pretty boring game, so yeah, that one's not going to be a video. But on to the actual challenge itself. Basically, the early rounds are just a normal-ish game of Mob. I'm just running around and, getting the parts for the plane and buying perks. It's pretty much just a normal game, but I have an Uzi, which I don't normally buy on Mob. Even though I do like it, it's just not in a spot that I really go to often, like the warden's office or that stairway or even the top. I usually just either get an MP5 or I usually just like spin the box once. So I don't use a Uzi too often, but it is good and I do like it.
It's payday, boys.
And so after I got double tap and the shield, it was pretty much just time to hit the box for either an AK or a death machine because I wanted to at least have one of them by the time I went to pack punch. And I was really hoping for the AK because I actually don't like the death machine that much. I've barely used it, like ever, to be honest, but I have memories of just playing this on split screen with my brother and us hating the death machine because you can like not move with it at all. But I actually did end up getting the death machine, so I just took it because I got it kind of early. I think I'd only moved the box once at this point, so I was kind of happy with it. But I also got 2 ray guns from that first box spawn, which was kind of crazy. So a little bit after that, I got speed cola and decided to just go to pack punch and just use my ammo at all my guns, then just pack punch because you can only get 1 drop when you're on the bridge, and it's the one that you get from the Brutus when you first get there. So I was just going to use all the ammo in my guns, then just pack punch both of them, and then go straight back to actual Alcatraz because training on the bridge is easy, but no power-ups, so I'll just run out of ammo and go back there with no ammo if I stay here. Then on round 14, I was finally running completely out of ammo, so I was just gonna finish off these last couple zombies, then just put both my guns in the pack punch machine to get the Uncle Gal and then the meat grinder, which the death machine pack punch has literally 1,100 bullets and 550 in its, I don't even know what, like ammo belt. So insane camping weapon, but terrible for training. And since this thing is so bad for training and good for camping, and it has literally so much ammo, for the first like 20 rounds, I quite literally just stood in this corner back here, barely moving, and I was just completely fine. Like, looking back on it, this thing actually does have very good damage. I remember us, like me and my brother, when we played, not liking it, but I guess we just didn't like the fact that you couldn't like move with it at all, because it actually does have good damage, but the movement speed with it is horrendous. Like the sprinting speed with it, I think, is like maybe slower than the normal walking speed. That's how slow it feels. And at the end of 21, I decided to go hit the box more to try and get the AK, because how could you do this challenge and not get the AK? And at this point, and this is not an exaggeration, I had gotten 6 ray guns and a blundergat from the, I think, 2 boxes at this point, and I hadn't gotten AK, which was very annoying because 6 ray guns within 2 box spawns is genuinely insane. To make it even worse, just a little bit later, I got a ray gun Mark II from the 3rd box spawn. Like, I mean, this luck for wonder weapons was insane, but the AK was just not showing up. So I decided to literally just stop even playing through most rounds, and at the end of every round, just go to the box. And I got another blundergat. So I've gotten 6 ray guns, a ray gun Mark II, and 2 blundergats. No AK. Like, oh my gosh. On top of that, a second ray gun Mark II that I still can't take. This box luck was genuinely insane, but for this challenge, it is terrible. The box luck does not end there, because another blundergat. Like, I genuinely was ready to drop my controller, because, like, what is that? Like any sane human being would, I decided to just quit spinning the box because that luck was absolutely abysmal for this challenge, but for any normal game, it would have been the greatest thing in, like, history of zombies. But as soon as I started training, I ended up getting trapped right here, and for some reason my game decided to, like, freeze up for a second, so I thought I was actually gonna die, but I managed to just spray my way out of it. I don't know why my game, like, still does that to this day, where it just does those little freezes. But even though I wasn't going to the box every round, whenever I'd get a fire sale, I'd still try and get like 2 hits off the box just to hope for maybe an AK. And then right here, guess what I got? If you guess an AK, you'd be wrong. It was another ray gun. What is this luck? Having this luck on Mob of the Dead, a map where you don't even take ray guns normally, you just go for Mark II, is infuriating, because during one of my town high round attempts where I went for 70, I spent 117,000 points to get a ray gun from the box. So the fact that I had gotten either 7 or 8 now, I honestly lost count throughout this game. Like that is just genuine pain. But to get on with something interesting that's not just me getting weird, like, box luck, I got this weird glitch on my first down on round 30 where I thought I was going to get game overed, because when I went down, it just wouldn't put me into Afterlife. Like, it just, like, let me stay here for a really, really long time, just not putting me into Afterlife. I think it was because my character was, like, stuck floating in the air because of some zombies, but I recovered fine from this down, but I was really scared that it may have glitched me out. And then because the gondola wasn't up at the top, I had to run all the way down here, which is always sketchy. But I managed to just get through there because the Uzi is still, like, really strong, especially with double tap. But then on round 31, I found another fire sale, and can you guess what I got? I hit the box, and it finally happened. I actually got the AK. So now there's AK-47 gameplay, but it's on round 31. So the thing is already going to be kind of mid. And then at the end of 31, I went to the bridge, ended it, and then used the rest of the ammo in the AK, and then pack punched it on 32, and was pretty excited to use it because it's been so long since I've used the AK, because I don't really hit the box for it on Mob. And I gotta say, I thought it wouldn't really be that good at this point, but it was really, really good. I'm pretty sure it has similar stats to the Galil. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it does. So, like, that's nice. I don't know which one's exactly better, but the AK was still really, really good at this point. And I haven't mentioned it in a while, but the death machine is also still very good. Not good enough to camp with, but if I get a full horde together, I can death machine them very easily. Unfortunately, on 35, I got trapped, and once I get trapped in this, there's not much I can do. Maybe turn around and shield bash, but I doubt that's going to get me out of anything at this round. So, this was my second down of the game on 35. I was still pretty confident that I could make it to at least 40, maybe not 50, because the only thing I could get there with is the Uzi, and pretty much all of its wall buys are in kind of scary places, but I was hoping for at least 40. And at the end of this round, I was probably going to have to get rid of the AK because I was like almost completely out of ammo, and the Uzi's a wall buy and the AK isn't. So I was probably just going to get it down to one zombie and then just go get rid of the AK. But I got an insanely lucky max ammo with literally 0 in the AK and 200 in the death machine. So I could go on with just these two and get the Uzi later on. Unfortunately, another down on 38 where I just didn't shoot at the zombie in front of me for some reason. I guess I just assumed I couldn't spray my way out of it, but I feel like I maybe could have. I could have just instantly one-clipped the zombie in front of me and maybe got out of it, but whatever. It's not too hard to recover from downs on this. You just run up the stairs up to the gondola, take it down, get Jug, train them up, and then come back up and get a full horde together and just get the rest of the perks. Except I didn't realize till I was literally standing right at it that the gondola wasn't even up there, and by the time I turned around, every zombie was behind me. So I tried to just death machine my way out of it, but with no double tap on round 38, not even the death machine is getting me out of that. And then, so now I'm in a terrible spot because even if I get up and call the gondola, it's not getting up there in time. So I need to shock every zombie away from me and then try and run out of this tiny little corridor with no gun to save me. So, I mean, you can probably just predict how it was going to go. I went down again and had to try and shock zombies out of my way, which I really, really don't like. I wish for that when you shock them, it would respawn them farther away or would just take them off the map. And also, how did I survive that? One hit plus that fall damage I thought killed you, but apparently not. So now all I need to do is run down to Jug, get it, take the gondola back up, and be completely fine. Except both zombies hit me instead of my shield because I didn't turn fast enough, and I died on 38. That is such a me thing to do. But thank you for watching, and enjoy this round 25 death clip of Bus Depot because I just wanted to show it so I could show you guys that I got past my PB of 24. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and keep commenting more challenge ideas.